Freedom Bench, bonus episode 4. I wanted to sneak in one more bonus episode before we finished up the 350 Legend series. We still got time on our hands, and if you've been following the last couple bonus episodes, you probably know where I'm going with this. Let's head over to the bench. Welcome back to the bench. So you can see we got the old M&P back out. Looks beautiful. We got our budget friendly options on there. We got the handguard on there. We added the bipod. Side note on the bipod, we're going to have to do some tweaks to it as the rifle does not stand level, but we'll worry about that another day. What are we missing? What are we missing? There's one final piece I'd like to add to this M&P 15 before we settle it down for a little bit. You guessed it. We need to put a scope on this guy. So this is the scope we'll be looking at tonight. And let's dig into it a little bit. This is an NC Star scope, part of their shooter series. And this is actually the same manufacturer that did the handguard. So in a sense it matches that. And then the bipod was a different company altogether. All of them budget-friendly options. I guess let's just talk about price. The bipod was $25. The handguard was about $65, and the scope was about $45. So just like anything that is that budget-friendly and is kind of basically at the lower end of anything you can get for these types of things, you just have to know that going in. Like, this isn't going to be able to take anything down 500 yards. The scope, if it's accurate out 100, 150, 200 yards, I'll be super happy about it. But more so than anything, I have no idea how to work a scope, don't know what it entails, anything about it, what the numbers or the magnifications or any of that means. So one thing that's nice about budget-friendly options is you get to learn along the way, and that's what I hope to bring to you guys. And you can see there, model number, this is the P4 Sniper, and a couple other items on the box to talk about. This is a 3X by 9X, 40 millimeter, has a red and green illuminated reticle, multi-coated lenses, different brightness settings, and you can do all kinds of adjustments. Fog, water, and shock proof. You see the second from the bottom there, air gun, reverse recoil compatible. I didn't dig into this too much, but this could be for an airsoft gun, I don't know, don't really care. Yeah, so let's open it up. You see here, got some instructions, battery, cleaning cloth. This is the ring, assuming to attach to the handguard. Box here, let's see inside there. There we go. Here's some more rings. I found this guy, I don't know. I was messing with this stuff earlier. I don't know what this goes to. I just threw it in this box, but maybe it goes to something else I bought. These look to be the rings that adjust to the, or lock to the handguard. And then this here is the scope. So let's take it out of the packaging here. There you have it. It's all metal, it's not plastic. The lens caps are plastic, but the rest of it's metal. Like I said, not anticipating anything crazy here, but let's go through getting this onto the rifle. Let's just check it out a little bit. Here is our scope. Let's go ahead and take the lens caps off. Set those to the side. And then what we have here is our two locking clamps. Let's just go through and open these up. Just like everything else that I'm kind of going through here, I look to YouTube and other users and content providers to figure out how some of this stuff works. And unfortunately, I could not find anything for the scope. So if anyone happens to see this video, and if you notice something that I did completely wrong, which there may be a few things, or if after I put this and mount this on my rifle, if I mounted either these rings wrong, in the wrong placement on here, you know, or if I mount it wrong on the actual rail of the rifle, just leave me a comment. That's the kind of stuff that I like. That's what YouTube should be used for. So any comments, even if it's like, hey, you idiot, you did this wrong, I'll take that stuff too. That's how you learn. That's how you get better. So we got the caps off of these. So let's see if we can get these seated in here. So I'm essentially going to put one on each side. I'm assuming that's what you should do. The instructions that came with this really weren't good at all. So I'm just pretty much rolling with it. I'm assuming though, since everything needs to be level, organized, and spaced properly, that we're going to have to do some adjustments on the rifle once it actually gets on there. So I'm just going to get these tight, finger tight, and then I'm assuming we'll have to make some adjustments later. So put this one on. Alright, so those are on there. They're M-LOK compatible, so we just have, you know, our screws here that we can loosen and then get our locks there and get it up on the rifle properly. We'll do some tweaks to see if we can get it to line up as level as we possibly can. We'll see what happens from there. So this is the part of the video where everyone needs to comment and said, yeah, there you are, you idiot. This is why it's not going to work. So I have no idea how, if you want to keep your A2 front sight on the rifle, how in the world you're going to use both at the same time. Obviously I have zero idea, but I'm going to mount it anyway. So if someone wants to throw me a comment, that would be cool. So let's just put this on. Let's line it up as best we can, and let's just see what happens here. So let's put the, there's really not a lot of room for this. If I just kind of put it on there,
the rail there. Slide it up. I'm going to slide it up as far as I can. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to work, but let's do it anyways. Just to see. So that one is on. And let's see if we can get this back one. For some reason that doesn't want to go on there. So it's on there. Don't like it, but we're going to have to go back to the drawing board on this. This is what you call a failure, guys. The lens caps don't come off. It is too long in order. That's the only place on the rifle it can sit. So, like I said before in the previous clip, we're going to have to go back to the drawing board. This is why I'm making these videos. Somebody happens to come along and see this, they'll know not to do this. I'm assuming I need to get something shorter or something compatible with an A2 front sight. So any and all comments are welcomed. If you have something that's budget friendly, I'm looking $50 or under, feel free to let me know. I'm going to do some digging. So the 350 Legend series is open, and now this one's open. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night, y'all. We'll see you next time.